I will let you know that the video is going to be, we're putting another event on the calendar for Wednesday evening at 6 p.m. Central Time, so 7 p.m. Eastern Time. We'll be doing the Soft Friends video will be premiered at that point in time. Due to the length of it and just a few things, putting all of this together, we decided that would be better. So that did shorten tonight a little bit, but we're still very excited to be here. And so when you get all done with here, be sure to go back to the website. If you haven't registered for the rest of the week, there's space for the other events. Go back to our website, check it out, and all of that. So at this point, I am so excited to be able to welcome, it's so good to be able to be face to face, and we want to, get a chance to see more faces, which we'll do in the video. But our founder, the reason that we wouldn't all of us be here if it weren't for this couple and this woman that we're going to hear from. Our children have this amazing way of bringing us together. And I have a story I'm going to share later, a little bit later, about our children bringing us together, because it's a constant. It's one constant that we have. And so I'm going to tear up if I try to talk anymore. So I'm going to send it over to Chris and Hal Holiday in Arizona. We love you. They're our founders. We love you. We wouldn't be here without you. And this is the next best thing to hugs from you. So Chris and Hal, over to you.
Thank you, Terry. It is so good to be here tonight with you folks all over the world, wherever you are. We welcome you to the 34th Annual SOFT Conference and the very first historic, never to be forgotten ever, virtual SOFT Conference. The one we'll never forget where we were all quarantined. Yeah, that one. So it's always historic. In my opinion, a SOFT conference is always unique, historic, and its own flavor. And this year is no exception at all. 2020, it is a number that none of us will ever forget. It's the year that will stand out in our journals, in the history books, and as well in SOFT's history. 2020, however, though, makes me think of Dr. Cantrell, our eye doctor, our on-house resident eye doctor. 2020, that you think about vision, and is my vision clear, and am I seeing things clearly, and do I see where I'm going, and do I know what I'm looking for? So I think 2020 has afforded that to each of us in a way that is very unique. Is our vision clear? Do we have a perspective? And nothing has brought that more clearly than a worldwide pandemic, and COVID-19 being the one that unifies us and separates us, which is no irony on that. I think that this group of members, our community, our children, have been especially vulnerable. We feel that for every family that has a child with the trisomy or any of the various conditions that go along with our organization, we think of them, we know that they're vulnerable. It was a little bit frightening, though, to realize that Hal and I, being old that we are also part of that vulnerable group as the old folks in the organization. That was a little startling, and yes, revealing in this 2020 vision as we come into clarity. I also know that our health providers, all these doctors, nurses, care providers that we love and appreciate, they're on the front lines every day. So this 2020 pandemic has touched our SOFT community around the world, and we understand what a memorable time, and we do hope that everyone has been able to stay well and that their children have been safe. Talking about the 2020 and our vision, and wondering if we have clarity. Do we know where we're going? Do we have a vision of where we want to be? There is no community that has been quite as adaptable as the SOFT community. We have heard diagnoses of our children. We've had to regroup ourselves. We've had to ask ourselves as a family, where are we going from here? We've had to communicate with doctors, nurses, educators. We've had to always reevaluate our vision and where we're going for this child, on behalf of them, for our family. And there is no group more resilient or more capable of facing uncertain times than this soft families and communities that we are. We've done it already, and we continue to do it into the future. We are some of the finest prepared people to handle any kind of a pandemic, because we've been well qualified and well rehearsed in the efforts of trying to be visionary and looking forward and having a perspective that helps us meet any challenge that we have. My husband and I were especially impacted this year. And I was grateful for the opportunity I've had through our daughter Carrie to be well versed on how to look at life's challenges with clarity, to have 20/20 vision, no matter where we're going, no matter what we have in front of us. I was recently diagnosed with my recurrent breast cancer. I had gone 17 years without breast cancer, and was quite unprepared for that diagnosis. It was heartbreaking and terrifying. And through this, we have seen the kindnesses of others. We have seen the prayers offered on our behalf. We've seen the goodness in strangers and the kindnesses of those that we don't know. So again, I know that as we go through life, we do have to have a 20/20 vision to see more clearly, to come up against the obstacles that we're faced with. And for that, I think 2020 will stand out in our minds, not just as a year we were quarantined, but as the year that we've had to look at ourselves and reevaluate and check our vision and make sure that we have clarity as to who we are, where we're going, how we adjust, and what we want for our future. I know next year in Virginia, Roanoke will be especially sweet when we get to see each other again. But we will also be grateful for Terry, for Kelly, for all of those who have been able to put together this virtual conference so that we can, in our separateness, still be together. In conclusion, I would like to just share with you a short video that was prepared in 2012 for the St. Louis conference. It's called Our Soft Start. And for all of those who are not familiar with SOFT's history, here's some video clips of some of the old timers quite a few years ago, 1987. These were attendees to the first SOFT conference in Salt Lake City, 1987. John Kerry looks exactly the same. The rest of us, we've aged. Barb, you've aged well. We all have taken on a whole different look, but it's fun. This is a 6-minute quick video of SOFT's beginning. It was in St. Louis, so we'll start it off featuring Steve and Peggy Cantrell, and then you'll see a few other familiar faces from that long ago but never to be forgotten first ever annual SOFT conference in Salt Lake City. We're grateful for every one of you. We are grateful that you could join us with your hearts, with your computers, your telephones, however you join us. We're grateful to have you. This is our conference. This is one that we will remember. And again, a very special thank you to our technology crew, Kelly, Terry, and all of their helpers who have made this year's conference possible. We love you, and we'll see you next year. Thank you. I'll turn it over to my husband, my technology guy.
Yeah.
The night we met, I knew I needed you so. And if I had the chance
There's someone who is just like we are, who has felt that loneliness, that wanting, that desire to share our love, our happiness, our fears, our dreams. Somewhere out there, there are other families who are just like we were, and maybe still are.
I'm sorry. I thought I was unmuted. Thank you, Chris and Hal, for that. That was just wonderful. I found myself a little out of it there because of tears coming, because those are just, it's amazing to look back and see where we came from. And it is really profound that we're using that video this year now, when this is our first virtual conference. You know, that was your first conference, our first conference, and that was just wonderful. Now let's take it over to our other founder, the gentleman who, you know, again, without him, we wouldn't all be here either. We heard from him earlier today, brought a bunch of people, bunch of professionals from all across the country and around the world to listen to him. And, you know, we just appreciate that everybody put together this home so that when we were ready to find it, it was here for us. And so, Dr. Carey, let's turn it over to Dr. John Carey. Dr. Carey, over to you.
So greetings, everyone. Like Terry related, we had our first of the three medical care of trisomy 18 and 13 virtual conferences today. And I can't tell you what a fabulous job. I can't say enough about the fabulous job that Kelly and Terry have done. I had two people already tell me how professional they thought this was organized. And it was, the meeting today I thought was a success. What Barb, you told me that we even heard from Soft UK, which definitely warmed my heart to see that somebody was on, and it was nice that I actually had included their webpage, one of my slides. So that was not planned, but it turned out to be a nice addition. So today's conference was my overview broad stroke talk that I tend to give in every city where we have a conference. And I felt like it went well just because of the energy around it. And on Wednesday, Dr. Menon and Green are going to talk on other medical care aspects, cardiology and ear, nose, and throat. Now, what we think of as the comprehensive newborn airway assessment. And then Megan Weaver and her colleague from Children's in Omaha are going to speak on Thursday. And of course, then there are some other conferences set up for the parents, including one that I'll give, but also Steve Braddock and Mike Workman. So Kelly, Terry, you guys have just done such a fabulous job. I would much prefer if we were all in person. I think for us to still make this happen is just fabulous in these times. So can't say enough about it, and I'm looking forward to the rest of the week.
Thank you so much, John. We appreciate it. We appreciate your wanting to, you're pouring your heart into our children and the passion. And I was really impressed with, not impressed, I was impressed, but just thrilled with the number of professionals that came this morning to hear from you, or earlier today to hear from you. And I think that's a sign that we're doing the right, you're doing the right things, and we're moving in the right direction. And so with that, we're going to move over to, we're going to take it over to Barb Van Haraway, our president, the person that keeps us on the straight and narrow and keeps things moving on down the track. Thank you, Dr. Carey, and let's go over to Barb. Gosh, you're on mute.
Do you guys unmute me, or do I have to unmute?
Somebody did. You're unmuted. You're fine.
Okay. So can you hear me then?
Yes.
Okay. Okay. All right. Well, welcome to everybody. It's so exciting to be here. I totally would be much rather be in person, but with the times that we have right now, we are doing what we can do. But I guess this is a time for families that haven't ever been able to get to conference, maybe understand a little bit of what we go to. You're never going to understand the hugs, because if you don't get a hug from Chris, you haven't gotten a hug. You need that hug before you can leave a soft conference. So virtual hugs from Chris, I'm sure she'll send them to everybody at this time. But welcome to the conference. If you've never been before, this is just a little taste of what you can have, except for the hugs, except for the love. You can hear the kids in the background of that video. You can hear them in the background, all their sounds and all the loving sounds that we love to have in the conference rooms with us. We don't care. We want the kids there. We enjoy every one of them. We steal some of them. Those of us that are now angel moms, we're going to steal your kids and take them away with us. But this is a family, and that's what we want you to realize, is that this is something. It was scary when I came to that first conference, and I got to be honest with you, I came alone. If you saw, I was alone. Dave and Stacy stayed home. She was 5 years old. I wasn't sure what to expect. So hopefully this year gives you guys a little idea of what you might be able to expect if you come to a soft conference. You're going to expect a big family that's going to love you, love your child, love, hug and kiss you and everything else, just because we want to be part of your life. So let's just remember that. I see all those people that were in that first video. Every one of them are loved dear and are just such a big, huge part of my family and the Soft family. So I guess what I'm saying is, and I'm inviting you right now, and this conference is still going on. Please come to Roanoke next year. Let's get rid of this pandemic. Do whatever we need to do to get rid of COVID-19 so we can all be together next year, and you'll get a little taste of what it's like to do this in person. It's wonderful to be able to do the virtual, and Kelly and Terry have done a wonderful job. And of course, John in the background is pulling all the medical people in there. So please come next year. And just so you know, it's a little bit different date next year, just from when we could get the hotel changed over. We're going to be meeting July 20th to the 25th next year. So plan ahead. Think about it now. Let's get over this pandemic and let's get back together. But right now, welcome to our first virtual conference. Love you all.
Thank you so much, Barb. And now we're going to go over to actually a person that was just been key and instrumental in getting this whole thing put together. I am so grateful for her. Another person, we wouldn't all be together right now if it weren't for this person. Anyway, Kelly Hernandez, over to you. You're going to talk about the rest of the week.
Yeah, so we've been really excited about the turnout we've had for our events today, and we just want to thank the membership for being so open to this new format. It's not the same as being in person, but it's wonderful to be able to get together in some way. So for tomorrow, we have Mike Workman, and he is a physical therapist. He is going to be talking about adapted seating and mobility. So if you haven't signed up for that, you can still go over to the website and register for that session. On Wednesday, we have a professional session that is going to be done by Dr. Green and Dr. Menon. But we are also going to be adding in the session for the Soft Friends video, the video that everybody submitted the pictures of their precious babies. So we know that everyone's going to want to be there on Wednesday night at 6 p.m. Central Standard Time to see that. Then on Thursday, starting at 12 o'clock Central Time, we have an update 2020 on the seizures and light sensitivity and headaches from Dr. Stephen Cantrell. And then we will be having another professional session with Dr. Weaver and Dr. Burge, Heartland Cares, Quality of Life and Family Impact in Caring for Children with Trisomy 13 and 18. And then also Thursday night, we will be having our candle lighting ceremony for our Trisomy Angels. So if you have not registered for that session, that's a very special session, and we hope that everyone will register and be with us on that night. On Friday, we have a very busy day. We're going to be starting off at 11 o'clock with Laura Lindruff, and she's going to be talking about grief for the trisomy sibling and how to help your children cope with grief. Then at 12 o'clock, we're going to be doing a session to make a quilt square. And what this is we're going to be sending out packets, and you won't have them in your hands by then, obviously, but we're going to show you how to do that on Friday. And you'll be getting your packet that will have a square of fabric, and we'll be asking you to decorate that and then send that back to us so that we can create a quilt out of it. After that, we will be doing, Dr. Carey will be doing his presentation on trisomy 13 and trisomy 18. And then that evening, we'll have Dr. Stephen Braddock talking about health management for trisomy 13 and 18, really focusing on tumors for trisomy 18. On Saturday, we have our dad's group with Jamie Lint as the leader, and after that, we will have the moms group with Tara Garst. And on Sunday, we will be having our closing ceremonies and a spiritual message done by Josh Bradley. Like I said, we've had a really big turnout so far, and we're really excited to see everyone. I know we've had a lot of questions of, will we be able to see each other, and are you going to bring us all in the presentations? We are going to do that as soon as we close up this. Everybody who is an attendee, we're going to boost you up to a panelist. So if you don't have your video ready, or if you don't have your makeup ready, you've got about 5 minutes before we put you on the spot so that everyone can see everyone and say hello. And then we'll also do that. You'll be able to see each other if you registered for the dad's group or the mom's group. And we will put that into some of the other sessions as well. I just want to thank everybody again for coming to the conference and being so receptive of this virtual format.
Can I jump in, Kelly, real quick?
Absolutely.
I neglected to thank Kelly in advance. She volunteered to take care of this year's Soft Friend video. I do want to give you fair warning. She had no idea that my diagnosis of cancer was to come shortly after her volunteering to do that. But if she ever volunteers to do something for me, I'm going to double check and make sure I have time to get, have some sort of a crisis hit. But she jumped in at a time when I didn't even know how much I needed her. And so when you do see that video Wednesday night, I want you to know it was a labor of love offered by Kelly to me at a time when we had no idea how much I needed her to do that. But my heart goes to her and will be forever and eternally grateful. Thank you, Kelly.
Absolutely. Thank you for trusting me with it. Okay, I am going to go into, unless everybody has anything else to say, I'm going to go in and start promoting people so that everyone can join the video. All right. Terry, you're still muted.
while you're doing that, the only thing I really want to say is to remind people that even if you sent in your child's name for the candle lighting ceremony, or you sent their picture in and submitted them, you still have to register for the event. Those are two separate things. Because I'm noticing the counts aren't quite in jive with one another. So just wanted to mention that to go and get that done. And I'm going to move my screen over so I can see full screen and see what happens. Here we go.
Promoting the t-shirt as well.
T-shirts are available.
Yeah.
It's an awesome t-shirt.
I think I ordered mine last week. I got some more and they're already on their way. I got a note from Olivia today. They're already in the mail.
Yeah, she's done a great job with those.
She really
Oh, it's so good to see those
Starting to
names
grow.
coming up.
Let's see. Hello, everybody.
Oh,
Oh, hi, beautiful.
oh, the pictures. Hi, girlfriend.
You guys
Oh,
just got
God.
home from the hospital a little while ago. Hey, Deb.
Now I am going to cry.
Yeah.
allowed to
Miss everybody more, see everybody.
Are we allowed to introduce ourselves? Or?
This is kind of open to anybody. We were opening the door to everybody, you know, it's going to get crazy, you know that, but we just wanted everybody to have a chance to, you know, say hello to each other, at least wave if nothing else, and say hello to you.
You say hi?
Kids are also on. To see if Chrissy's around here.
Yeah, you got your Yeti, don't you?
Hi, Amber.
Hey, Damiana. Look down here. Look down here, sissy. I moved you.
Ah.
So far, anybody that's on here, just because we can see, you know, some of the people, obviously, if they're getting on the screen. Have you participated in earlier in the day? Did you? Were the webinars good and easy to follow and all that good stuff?
Email through that Deb's and John's workshop was wonderful today. So there you go, guys. You got it. You rock.
Hi, sweetie.
No.
You got stuff to say.
They're so
Now, if you've got your screen up, know that there's an arrow, because if you turn, there's more people to the right if you push the arrow. So, or to the left and right. There's lots of people. We got, let's see, how many do we have on here now, Kelly?
Oh my goodness, cool.
Oh, look.
54.
Hi,
Christy, I haven't seen you in so long.
everyone.
Are you too slow?
56 people now.
Hey, there's Renee
Oh.
and Dawson. Gosh, Lizzie. There's Lizzie. The Garst family. Oh my gosh, this is so much fun. There's Steve and Peggy. They were sitting outside. Hi, Jane. It's Jerry, hello.
Yeah.
Barbara doesn't take than she does at the conference.
Hey, sweet girl. Oh my gosh, you're so big. Oh.
Hey, sissy.
Oh,
Uh-oh.
Oh, I don't know what just happened.
oh, that's what it is.
It's something went to screen sharing.
Yeah, Kelly
I
got
stopped it.
It was a screen share.
Got it.
I know.
There you go.
Hi, Judy.
Oh, look, there's a car. Oh, there's a. Yep.
Oh,
Hi, Lizzie.
Hey, Lizzie. Hi.
Hi, Lizzie.
Awesome.
Hi, Lizzie.
Hi.
Can you see me?
Yeah.
Does everybody open your video? Put your video on so we can see everybody.
Yeah, open your video so we can see everyone.
But yours isn't on. Ian,
Why
Scott's
are
isn't
you
on.
shy? What happened?
Hey, Kelly, what's Kirby?
Oh, so cute.
Hello.
Annalie.
No, I love it.
Hey, Delivery.
Hey, Deb.
Yeah.
Hi, Rosemary.
Oh.
Looking good. There's Scott.
You guys.
Hi, Renee. Gloria. Oh my God, this is so exciting.
Oh, look at
Where's Chrissy? I finally figured out how to open
Where's
it.
Chrissy, Terry?
She's upstairs playing with a friend.
Is that you, Maddie? I can only
I'll
see
get
the
her on later in the week. I'll make sure you
Yes,
see
there
her.
she
okay?
is.
Oh, yeah, make sure you. Oh, hi, Kirby. Come here. Oh, here.
Bananas over
Hi,
there.
Steffi.
Hi. How are you doing?
Good.
Yes.
Dog Kirby, everyone.
In the corner.
You see
It's good
Kirby?
to see everyone.
I see your arm. Put your face down here, girl, so we can see you. We want to see your beautiful face.
Oh, I'm showing you.
Color is your hair, Lizzie.
Okay.
You can't get to the hairdresser in this
So
COVID-19, so you gotta have regular color.
Right.
Mom is very still
Yeah, I see.
getting me out. So
Gloria.
yeah.
Oh my God, it's so good to see everybody.
Getting lazier by the minute.
Yes, it's great.
Hi.
All right.
What?
This is great.
Lizzie, where's your doggy?
Our doggy is right here. Mommy.
Yeah. Yeah.
He's right there.
He's under the couch?
Yes, he's a black lab.
Yeah.
So dark.
Yeah.
It's so dark you can't see him, but he's right there.
Oh, okay. He's right there. He's right with you.
He's right there, right next to the table.
Yeah, I see a little. You do have a little color though, like a little burgundy.
Yeah.
You have a little burgundy in your hair.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I like your hair accessories.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I made this
too.
Yeah.
Maybe next year I'll make some to auction off, maybe.
Right.
Look what we know for my
You'll
name.
pick another color.
Okay.
Yeah, name. I'll pick out a color.
We're looking at soft.
Yeah.
Okay.
Definitely. Someone said they like my hair and my headband. I said, I'll make
Hello,
for
Sarah
it for
Catherine.
next year for the conference.
Yeah. I'm looking forward to it.
Oh, me too. As soon as I found out it was canceled, I said to my mom, I don't believe you. I don't believe you.
Right.
Yeah.
I couldn't believe that you've gone to all of them.
Right.
Yes,
Yeah.
I understand.
All right.
I know. It was a surprise.
We will be there next year.
Yes.
Listen, you're here this year.
Right, we're here
Yeah.
right now.
Oh yeah, I'll be here at next year's conference. Don't worry.
Yeah.
I already
As it
told
is,
her.
us all get a chance to see each other. I think that we're going to go ahead and close us out for the night.
Okay.
And we appreciate everybody taking the time to be here tonight. More tomorrow. We'll see everybody through the week. And we just appreciate you taking time out of your day to be here with us. Bye-bye.
Yes. Bye-bye.
Bye, everybody.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye, Terry.
Bye.
Bye, everybody.
Bye,
Bye,
everybody.
everyone.
Bye, everyone.
Bye.
Yeah.
Bye.